Before you find your wife, find your call. God gives Adam the office, but Eve the influence over the office. So God says to him, don't touch the fruit, and she says, eat. And he obeys her rather than God. Because what God gave women is the most powerful weapon for the kingdom or against the kingdom. It's called influence. The greatest preachers have wives that support them. But the minute they lose the support of the wife, they'll fall apart. The price is paid by the one who travels and the one at home. When Billy Graham traveled, Ruth said, I'll pay the price to raise the children, to back you up if you're gone for months at a time. I asked Oral Roberts only days ago, I said, how often did you see Evelyn? He said, when I had my crusades, I'd be gone at times for 3 weeks. He said, Evelyn had to raise the children. He said she would come for a day or two and go back. He said, without Evelyn, I would not have survived. I said, now, Doc, and I asked him this, I said, I want you to tell me, did she ever complain? He said, never. Did she ever make your life difficult? Never. For she said to him before they were married, I'll pay the price with you. Wow. That's why Oral Roberts is Oral Roberts. See? But you got to understand, your position as a wife is support. Helpmate means you support and use your weapon of influence to glorify Jesus, to promote the gospel of Jesus Christ, to support your husband's office. God will reward you tremendously for that. But today you've got men who are called, but their wives are not. So I tell you, young people who are not married, before you find your wife, find your call. And then find your wife who fits the call. Not the other way around. If you find a wife and then you're called, the wife may not fit the call. Make sure you find your call and then find the woman who can fit in your call. I just saved your marriage. I just saved your future. Don't rush into marriage because of emotions. Don't rush into marriage because of beauty. Don't rush into marriage because she's nice to you. Don't rush into marriage because you want to get married. Before a guy buys a car, he checks the car to make sure it's the right car. They never rush buying expensive things. People make sure it's going to work and this and this and that. But into marriage, they rush blindly and end up in trouble with God and their family. Why do you think there's so many divorces today? Nobody thinks about the price they have to pay to marry that lady, or the price she has to pay to marry him. What kind of marriage is she getting into? What kind of call is on his life? So you got to understand that it's a serious decision. So I advise the young people, don't marry till you are absolutely sure you have found your call in God. And the people said,